I'm just trying to come in and be the best that I can be and just win at the highest level.
The Dallas Mavericks hit the jackpot with Cooper Flagg. They officially selected him with the #1 pick of the 2025 NBA draft, and the Dallas Mavericks look absolutely loaded going into next season. Cooper Flagg is a generational talent, and after the Mavericks lost Luka Doncic, they now have Cooper Flagg as the Mavs. They got a perfect mix of talent, and I believe this team is going to be one of the best teams in the NBA this coming season. In this one, I'm going to take a look at Cooper Flagg's fit with the Mavericks. Do me a solid, guys, drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. We are so close to 40k subscribers. If you guys can all subscribe plus ring the bell, it would be greatly appreciated. Now with Cooper Flagg, the Mavericks have a two-way player who can do it all. He can score, pass, rebound, defend at a high level, and he can play multiple positions, which gives the Mavericks a ton of options. Flagg won't turn 19 until December, and he's going to add youth to the Mavs. Flagg, he is as advertised. He's coming off one of the best freshman seasons in college basketball history. He led Duke with 19.2 points, 7.5 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 1.4 steals, and 1.4 blocks per game, as he shot at 48.1% from the floor, 38.5% on three-pointers, and 84% at the free throw line. When you look at Cooper Flagg, he's probably the most NBA-ready #1 pick in a very long time, and that's included Victor Wembanyama. Flagg's defense and just his overall high motor, it will have him contributing at a high level and standing out from the first game of the season. That's what makes him so unique. Cooper Flagg is NBA ready. He's ready to play at a high level in the NBA right now. So that's what makes him a perfect fit with the Mavericks, because this Mavericks team, their timeline is tight with the players that they have, and Cooper Flagg can immediately make an impact and help this team win and go out there and compete for a championship. So when you look at Flagg's fit, he could basically fit anywhere. And what's special about him, his defense and rim protection is going to have Jason Kidd play him in a lot of minutes from opening day. And he's really good in transition, which is going to be absolutely deadly with Kyrie Irving once Irving recovers from a torn ACL. And Irving is expected to be back mid-season of the 2025-2026 campaign. He can create his own shot, he can get buckets, and he can play at the 3 or at the 4. I think Cooper Flagg is going to play at the 3 to begin, with Anthony Davis at the 4 and Daniel Gafford at the 5. I think Gafford is going to start because with Davis at the 4, Gafford I think provides nice size and athleticism and just the overall defensive ability. I think him lined up with Davis, who again is going to be going to his natural position at the 4, is going to be a very good starting 5 with Flagg, Klay Thompson, and then Kyrie when he's healthy. But you look at Flagg, I mean, his connection with Lively and Gafford is going to be special because you saw it at Duke. Flagg very much excelled playing alongside the 7'2" Malawach on the floor, just running the pick and roll and just dumping the ball off and just having defense collapse on Flagg. He would do an amazing job just hitting his teammates with lobs to finish off dunks. I can see that happen exactly at the next level now that he has running mates in Gafford and Lively. And he's very good as a facilitator and a creator, which is going to be huge for Klay Thompson. Of course, Klay Thompson isn't in his prime, but he's still regarded as one of the best shooters in NBA history. So Flagg, he also has really great history of playing with a premier shooter. Like, he played alongside Con Knipple, and they thrive perfectly with each other. And Knipple, he played a Thompson-type role in terms of getting fed the ball from Flagg and then just flying around off ball screens, spreading the floor, and hitting pop-up threes. So I think that fit is going to be seamless. The one thing is the floor spacing. If you do go with Gafford, Davis, and Cooper Flagg, maybe there's a bit of issues there. And you could potentially then have a lineup where Davis plays the center position, Flagg's at the 4, then you have PJ Washington sliding in to that small forward position to provide more shooting and spacing. But again, there's options now that the Mavericks have in terms of making this thing work. I think whatever different lineups they roll out, there's going to be pros and cons, but the strengths are going to outweigh the weaknesses. And this is what Jay Billis said about Cooper Flagg. When healthy, it's going to make Dallas a contender in the West. I was there Christmas Day last year to do a Christmas Day game, and it was actually the one that Luka Doncic got injured in. I thought that Dallas's roster was better at that time than it was the year before when they went to the NBA Finals. So Flagg is just going to be a dominant two-way player with the Mavericks. He's going to just immediately impact with his defense and his overall effort. He's going to go out there and just play at a high level. He's a winning player. And then offensively, I think he's going to unlock the players that the Mavericks have and then offer his own scoring upside. His ability to get downhill to the basket, hit shots is going to be huge. And when you look at Dallas, of course, they got to wait a little bit before they see their full team in full effect with Kyrie Irving. And it's going to be interesting to see what the Mavericks do to address that point guard position, because I don't think the Mavericks are going to treat this season as a lost season. Like, they're going to be looking to compete. They're going to be looking to maximize their current players' timelines and go for it. So I think for the time being, we could see the Mavericks go out there and sign a point guard to fill in for Irving until he gets back from injury. And a name that's actually been linked to the Mavericks is D'Angelo Russell. So let me know what you think about that. Some other potential options: Russell Westbrook, Tyus Jones, Chris Paul, or even Dennis Schroeder just as a temporary backcourt solution. But when Kyrie's back, the Mavericks, they are loaded. Like, they got really good depth. You look at their projected depth chart. Obviously, this is before free agency, which begins shortly. You can't tell me that this team doesn't have the pieces to make a deep run. They have guys who are ready to win a championship now. You got the youth of Cooper Flagg, who I think is going to be a phenomenal mix. They got really good pieces from off the bench. The Dallas Mavericks are going to be one of the better defensive teams. That's going to be their calling card. And I think offensively, they're going to make things work, and they're going to be better offensively, of course, when Kyrie is back. But I think Flagg, starting at small forward, is going to unlock a lot of things for this Mav squad moving forward. So I'm very high on Cooper Flagg's fit with the Mavericks, how he's seamlessly just going to transition and right away make a difference. And I really like the Dallas Mavericks. I think they're going to be one of the top teams once Kyrie Irving comes back and he's healthy, and we can see this team make a serious push. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. What are your thoughts on the new look Dallas Mavericks now that they've officially made Cooper Flagg a Dallas Maverick? That's it for me. It's Luke signing off. Thanks so much for watching. I will catch you all again in the next one.